everyone. Om Swastiastu. Nice to see you again. Before I will start this video, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Intan Lestari. I am from class A1 Denpasar in third semester. So today in this video, I would like to explain the material about conditionals and subjunctives. So let's get started. So the first one, I would like to explain about conditionals. So in the conditional, I would like to explain about definition, types, and example of conditional sentence. The first one is definition. A conditional sentence is a sentence that expresses a condition. A conditional sentence is a type of sentence that states a condition and the outcome of that condition occurring. A condition is something that can only happen if something else occurs. A conditional sentence contains an independent clause and a dependent clause that almost always begins with if. A conditional sentence is only a conditional sentence if it has both of these parts. Some conditional clauses might begin with when. So here I have an example. If I save enough, I can go on vacation. The dependent clause is if I save enough. And the independent clause is I can go on vacation. And then types of conditional sentence. There are 4 different types of conditional sentence in English. Each expresses a different degree of probability that the situation will occur or will have occurred under certain circumstance. The first one is conditional sentence type 0. Zero conditional sentence express general truths, situations in which one thing always causes another. When you use a zero conditional, you are talking about a general truth rather than a specific instance of something. For example, if we heat the water, it boils. If it is rain, it is wet. The formula of conditional sentence type 0 is if plus simple present tense, comma, simple present tense. The next one is conditional sentence types 1. First conditional sentences are used to express situation in which the outcome is likely or but not guaranteed to happen in the future. For example, if it rains, I will not come to your house. If I study hard, I will pass the exam. For the formula of conditional sentence type 1 is if plus simple present tense plus subject plus will plus bare infinitive or verb 1. And then the third one is conditional sentence type 2. Second conditional sentences are useful for expressing outcomes that are completely unrealistic or will not likely happen in the future. For example, if I won the competition, I would buy a new cell phone. If I had a lot of money, I would buy a new car. For the formula of conditional sentence type 2 is if plus simple past tense, comma subject plus would plus bare infinitive or verb 1. The last one is conditional sentence type 3. Third conditional sentences are used to explain that present circumstance would be different if something different had happened in the past. This sentence explains something didn't happen. For example, if I had studied hard, I would have passed the exam. And then, if you had told me you needed a ride, I would have left earlier. For the formula of conditional sentence type 3 is if plus past perfect tense, comma subject plus would plus have plus verb 3. So that's all the material about conditional sentence. Now we are moved to the subjunctives. For the subjunctives material, I would like to explain the definition, function, types, and example of subjunctives. Let's get started. The first one is definition. The subjunctive is the grammatical mood or verb form used when referring to a wish, proposal, suggestion, or imagined situation. When we talk about something that might or could happen, we tend to use the subjunctive mood. It is one of 5 different grammatical situations in English. The subjunctives is sentences that express expectation that are usually contrary to what actually happened. The words used in the subjunctive are wish, as if or as though, would rather, and if only. And then the function. I would like to explain the function as if or as though, and would rather, if only, and wish. The first one, the function of as if or as though is, it is used to express a situation that is not true or factual. Then, the function of would rather, if only, and wish is used to express a hope or desire that might happen. And then, types of subjunctives. There are several types of subjunctive. The first one is future subjunctive, past perfect subjunctive, present subjunctive, and past subjunctive. So the first one is future subjunctive. The future subjunctive is used a conditional sentence that refers to the future. So the fact is also in the simple future tense. For the formula of future subjunctive is subject plus wish plus subject to plus could or would plus verb 1. For the example, I wish you would come to the party tomorrow. And the fact is, she would not come to the party tomorrow. That's all the future subjunctive. And then the second one is past perfect subjunctive. The past perfect subjunctive is used to express an event or activity that has already occurred. Then we make the opposite assumption of the event that has already occurred. For the formula of past perfect subjunctive is subject plus, we can use the word like wish, if, as to, would rather, and then plus subject to plus past perfect. For the example is, I wish I had typed a letter. Or the fact is, I didn't type a letter. The third one is the present subjunctive. Present subjunctive. The present subjunctive is used as a conditional sentence that refers to the present. So the fact is also in the simple present tense. So in the present subjunctive, there are a special formula for the different words we are used. If you use words with, the formula is subject plus with plus subject to plus verb to or were. And then if you use word as if or as to, the formula is subject plus verb 1 plus as if plus subject to plus verb 2 or were. And then if you use the words would rather, the formula is subject plus would rather plus subject to plus verb 2 or were. And then the last, if you use the word if only, the formula is if only plus subject plus verb 2. And then in here, I also have the example. The first one, I wish you visited me. The fact is, you don't visit me. or you didn't visit me. And then for another example, Sally would rather he told the truth. The fact, he doesn't tell the truth. And then another example, if only she knew. The fact, she doesn't know. And the last example is, the girl dresses as if it were summer now. For the fact is, it is not summer now. Okay, the last one is past subjunctive. The past subjunctive is used as a conditional sentence that refers to the past. So the fact is also in the simple past tense. There are different formula if you use different words. If you use the word with, the formula is subject plus with plus subject to plus had plus verb 3 or been. And then if you use the words as if or as to, the formula is subject plus verb 2 plus as if plus had plus verb 3 or been. And then if you use the words would rather, the formula is subject plus would rather plus subject to plus had plus verb to or been. And then for the last, if you use the words if only, the formula is if only plus subject plus had plus verb 3 or been. And here I also have an example. The first one, I would rather he had been here. The fact for the sentence is he was not here. And then another example, Jeff looked as though he had seen a ghost. The fact of the sentence is he didn't see a ghost. So that's all my material about conditional and subjunctives. Do you have any questions? And I also have exercise that you can do for increase your understanding of conditional and subjunctives. You can scan barcode on the screen, or I also put link in the description box. You can click or type it. And I would like to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you can understand this material today. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.